one.
Oh my, that's the huge impact. Gotta think he got hooked in the left rear to turn at that angle with that impact. Oh, he did. I think there was contact with Alfredo and just got turned like the opposite. We talk about like a right rear hook.
Now we're 3 wide, SVG to the outside. How's this going to work out?
I'm quite curious. SVG hangs on in his spot. Contacted off the wall in turn 1. Big crash here on the restart.
Fourth crash here.
4th caution of the day.
SVG caught up in it. To your point, 3 wide. SVG gave up the outside, let him go through there 2 wide, and there still wasn't enough room. Big damage to the 54. You see the right front destroyed on that car. 88 junked. The 97 heavy damage. The 33.
Guy that won yesterday. Guys that we feel like no doubt had an opportunity, maybe the favorites to go out and win it today. All wrecked here on a
Taking evasive action is Lynn and Mortara. Here's another look at it, and this is Alex Lynn. In he goes. Oof.
I'm out of the race. Mortara just smashed into me.
Vedete, è andato proprio a toccare i panettoni, la vettura ha perso aderenza, poi c'è stato un trasferimento di carico abbastanza strano una volta che è andato...
Look at the back. Yeah, so the Porsche gets up the inside. Daniel Bickler absolutely cannons off the road over and over. Wow, that is a massive accident. Oh.
Ahí está. No hace la trayectoria ideal porque había otro auto por el interno. Lo pierde directamente, no se puede frenar y pega contra los neumáticos y queda allí. Recién llegó el servicio de asistencia.
Using the weight jacker. Oh, and Kyle Larson's backwards. Big hit on the nose of the car. Oh, vicious.
See that little bump, Townsend? It just sort of reacts to a bump on the racetrack.
I guess backing out, or they've had to back out because they've had a little wobble. It's
Juven, he's blaming himself or just the frustration as he bangs on the wheel. Look, there's nothing left on the left side. He hit those tyres and he's carried them a long way. Look at this.
Steering went, yeah, it looks like he was just not able to. What a hit he got there.
That's a plane crash.
Super happy to see that Aychen Guven is okay. That was a massive hit. Let's see from the inside here. He's just trying to turn.
And he only just avoided the wall on the inside, so at that stage he's fighting the car all the way as well, and that is a really hard, not the first, not the last, but wow, that changed ends almost on him very quickly, didn't it? That was a good save.
Car in the gravel, driver's right, car in the gravel, driver's right at MP25.
Tried everything he could to keep that car out of the barrier. But it was just that clip in the right-hand curb. We spoke about curbs earlier on.
We're green. Big move from McFadden. Sanders had to go all the way to the apron. They made contact. Sanders around. Oh, and we're going to have a catastrophe on the back for straightaway. 2X of Sanders trying to pick off the other car. I think that was Bud Kading.
Oh, there he goes. Zane Smith loses it off the corner.
Lock it down, lock it down.
Inside wall.
Lock it down. Let me know if you make nose contact here. Can't see you.
Man, he was just pushing so hard there. Here you see it up the track. Just got a little bit loose. He did a great big push from this 24 down the back straightaway.
Reddick jumps in front of Nemechek to grab the top spot. Slicing and dicing behind him.
Couple cars getting way up the racetrack there, down in turn 3 and 4. Oh, man, the 21's in the wall. SVG.
Look at this. Coming off of turn 3. Crash, caution number 3.
Yeah, that all started back in the middle of turn 3. So they're 3 wide, and the 33 is also, I'm not sure the 33 knows he's 3 wide or doesn't have the ability to stay down a lane. I would love to hear what...
That's this one.
No, that was the McLaren, wasn't it? So he dodged the bullet there. That was the contact with the LMP2 car. So it was... Yeah, it was just it was the P2 car.
He clangs it out of the way, does Bell, and we're going to have a full course yellow, apparently, but I don't think there's a need now, and FCY cancelled. Yeah, the message comes up, right. So well done, Matt Bell. You've saved us a full course yellow by removing the bollard, and here is the Ferrari getting involved with number 9, and again, that's 51, is it? And he's turned number 9 virtually sideways. That's how the bollard came.
That's Jonas Reed and Alessandro Pierguidi. Oh my God, what?
That's going to get looked at. That's messy and it's clumsy.
You start to get out of control, and then all of a sudden it becomes real.
And turn 1 has the most banking of the 3 turns, or the 6 turns by some people's standards here at Pocono. So when you do lose your grip, your traction, you are unloading the car the most. It goes from the most amount of vertical load and with that banking to the least whenever it springs out of that. We see Taylor Gray clear into the lead by Brandon Jones choosing to take the top, and that big hit by Jesse Love in the 2 car, their day probably done as well.
And then down in towards the hairpin of turn 9. So it's in the sort of mid-pack we need to keep an eye on. So you've got Mitch Evans there side by side with Zane Maloney. Are they going to come to blows? They do, and that causes the concertina effect behind. Big biff on the front wing there for some.
Off of 4, rolls to a stop, safety crew there, and well, good news.
Max out of the car.
In spot a couple of times on lap number 6. Back to the line, the red flag is out. 1 car into the outside fence in turn number 4. And
look how fast he goes by the 4 car. I mean, this car has braking issues. Yeah, he's done this all weekend. He's had problems with
this slider for that 3rd spot. He bobbles car in the fence hard. Logan McCandless, Devin Borden.
From Victor Martins. Is he going to take the lead from Alex Dunn? Oh, contact between Victor Martins and Alex Dunn, and there's a pile-up into turn 1. Huge incident in the Formula 2 feature race here, and it's taken a load of drivers out there. Our championship leader, Alex.
Senhoras e senhores, 3 carros colados ali. Ai, Pedro! Ai! Ai! Disse que eu não estava à espera. Estava bem colado ali com o Jeff no 84. O Jeff me parece que tirou o pé do acelerador.
De Lano de Ketelaar die vol in de remmen gaat en de Ketelaar gaat hard de bandenstapel in. Het is een We zijn hier aan boord en kan onmogelijk op tijd remmen als de Ketelaar een noodstop maakt.
Bueno, y ahí está, ahí va Damiani que lo pasa al patito, el patito le hace la tijera, como vos bien decís.
Pero después se aleja del piano interno.
Claro, y se engancha en las ruedas.
Aplica la potencia, el auto barre para afuera y se engancha con la...
Cuando ahí está Rossi, mira, lo quiere pasar a Cardoso, lo tapa y atrás se enganchan Thiago y Reis.
Es que no hay leca ahí.
No, pero ves, parecía que se quedaba. Y bueno, ahí salió el auto de seguridad porque pensaron que el auto de Reis iba a quedar ahí, pero finalmente lo pudo sacar. Está en último lugar Rafa Reis.
Esta tendrá un largo trecho hasta San Antonio. Y otra vez en el mismo lugar.
Reis, otra vez en
no
el
se
mismo
cura
lugar,
de espanto.
Contigo Batín. Uy, lo da la leca. ¿Dónde van? ¡Cuidado!
Y mira Bautista Damiani.
Mira Bautista.
But very good racer, so watch that number 2. Oh, and a spin before the green flag even waves.
Turning circle that I expected it for the lead. And there's a touch there. And that is Gresham Wagner going around. He's backwards, he's forwards. He's forwards, he's backwards, he spins and he doesn't hit anybody before going into the beach. The inside at turn 2. That's a classic maneuver, but he gets a little tap and he hits the number 13 car. And bad luck. A stop. Somebody's going to have run wide at the exit of the final corner. And that was Heather, who came back across the track. And the innocent bystander. And I'm pretty sure the teams were telling the top 4 that as Tyler Gonzalez went into turn 10 here in the lead.
Will probably be a little bit baffled about how exactly that happened. Oh, another lunge there from O'Connell for the lead. No, he's hit John Cooper. He's hit John Cooper. John Cooper off the road. So he probably doesn't know exactly where Maggie Webster's car is, but he goes through, and that's O'Connell off. O'Connell off at Paddock Hill Bend. He's into the tyre wall, and that is a
5-7. That was a good move there for second choice racing. Michael Lyons trying to make moves from the second row of the grid.
but they're all getting through. Hopefully cascades to the pole scissors round already. Red Bull
he's
goes to the
back in
pack.
front.
There's collision. 2, 3, 4 cars involved.
We'll see it clearer here.
Yeah, so at this point here, you can see he's run off the track, and the first thing you do is you just want to, I reckon what's happened as well is because Rashid's also on the grass, the thing you want to do when you're on the grass like that, you want to stay as straight as you can.